Please be aware that the comments, views, opinions shared on this podcast are not meant to diagnose a medical problem and/or legal problem. If you do have a medical problem or legal problem, kindly contact a professional.
Welcome to An Apple a Day, a podcast, a resource, a community. Share your experiences and learn from others as we overcome barriers and learn to live a happy, healthy life with a disability. Welcome to the community. Here's your host, Jimmy Apple.
Welcome to another episode of An Apple a Day. I'm your host, Jimmy Apple. But today, you're only getting a bit, a bite, a slice, an apple fritter. We're not doing the whole apple today. We're just doing a quick topic. But I want to ask first, how you doing, my friends? You feeling good? Are you feeling strong? Are you feeling better than you did last week? Good. I'm glad. I know I'm feeling better than I did. There's something going around, and I think I've had it because I've been feeling under the weather for like the last 2 weeks. I mean, there was 1 week there, not last week, the week before. I thought I was dying. My nephew came over, and whatever he caught from school, I caught from him. And boy, it was putting me down. I couldn't talk. Anytime I opened my mouth to talk, I was coughing. I was coughing my brains out. And then when that finally passed, I had my throat was scratchy. It was just hard. It was really hard. But thank God that passed. Whew. But anyhow, before we start, I want to remind you that this podcast is brought to you by www.famousapple.com. FamousApple.com is the home site for this podcast. And if you'd like to get a hold of me, if you'd like to write to me, you can write to me at jimmy@famousapple.com, or you can reach me at admin, ADMIN, at famousapple.com. Now, boy, we've got an interesting one for you today. It's very interesting. Now, I told you about it on Friday, and I don't even know how to lead into this, but you've heard the expression, not tonight, I have a headache, right? Well, just say you got past that. just say you got past that excuse, right? And now you're in love land, and it comes to that point, and all of a sudden you get a headache during it. What does that mean? What does that mean? So the topic of today's discussion is, what is an orgasm headache? Have you ever heard of it? It happens. And it doesn't just happen to one or two people. It doesn't just happen. It happens to everybody at one point. And why am I bringing this up? I'm bringing this up because part of this podcast, part of the reason for this podcast is because I want to let you know you can live a happy and healthy life with a disability. This is something that nobody ever told me in the beginning. And these are things I had to find out on my own. And as I find out new stuff, I want to share it with you because nobody ever shared any of this stuff with me. So, yeah, this came in from Medical News Today. So the name of this study is, What is an Orgasm Headache? And just remember, just because you're disabled doesn't make you dead. I mean, we even did an episode on the podcast here about hooking up around Valentine's Day with dating services. You're still allowed to enjoy life. Just because you have a disability doesn't mean you can't enjoy life. So sit back, relax, listen to this. This way you know when you have that headache, it's not your head exploding. Okay? All right, let's get moving here. What is an orgasm headache? An orgasm headache is intense, and it starts suddenly, just before or during an orgasm. These headaches are usually harmless, and a person can often treat them with over-the-counter pain medication. However, headaches during sex sometimes can signal a more serious condition. In this article, we describe what orgasm headaches are, what they feel like, and what causes them. We also explore risk factors, prevention, treatment, and when to see a doctor. What is it? An orgasm headache is a primary headache that some people get during sexual activity. A primary headache is a condition itself, not a symptom of another health issue. A person may experience an orgasm headache just before or during sexual climax. These headaches can happen during masturbation or partnered sex. Orgasm headaches are one of two types of primary sex headache. The other type is a sexual benign headache, which doctors also call pre-orgasm headache. headache. What do they feel like? People typically experience orgasm headaches just before or during an orgasm. The pain may feel intense, explosive, or like a clap of thunder. An orgasm headache may feel most painful behind or around the eye area. Around 75% of people who experience these headaches report feeling pain on both sides of their head. Moving around may make the pain even worse. A common feature of primary sex headache is intensive pain for 5 to 15 minutes that gradually eases. The pain occurs abruptly, and after it diminishes, a person may feel a throbbing in their head, which can sometimes last for several hours, even days. Unlike migraine headaches, orgasm headaches do not usually occur with nausea or sensitivity to light or sound. In contrast, a sexual benign headache feels like a dull background headache. This type of pain builds slowly rather than starting suddenly, and it may feel similar to a tension headache. Some people experience both pre-orgasm and orgasm headache. Causes. Doctors do not know what causes orgasm headaches, but they may be a type of vascular headache. These result from blood vessels swelling in the brain. When a person has an orgasm, their blood pressure increases rapidly. This surge in pressure causes blood vessels in the head to dilate quickly, which can trigger sudden, intense headaches in some people. A sexual benign headache, on the other hand, results from increased muscle tension. As a person becomes sexually excited, muscles in their neck and their head can contract, which may trigger a tension headache. Risk factors. Anyone can experience orgasm headache. However, a 2010 review report that males are 4 times more likely to experience primary sex headaches than females. According to a case report from 2013, the average age of onset for these headaches is between 40 and 49 years old. People with a history of migraine headaches, exertional headaches, or cough headaches may be more likely to get orgasm headaches. Prevention and treatment. Orgasm headaches often go away on their own. Some people experience an orgasm headache only once, while others experience them repeatedly over a period of weeks and months. According to the International Headache Society, studies indicate that up to 40% of people with these headaches experience them for over a year. If a person gets sex headaches, they should speak to a doctor about how best to manage them. Treatment options for orgasm headaches can include over-the-counter drugs such as ibuprofen and indomethacin, and prescription medications such as triptans and beta blockers. A small study from 2007 found that people who took indomethacin and beta blockers before sex were less likely to experience sex headaches. Headaches during sex can sometimes result from another condition. In this case, they are secondary headaches. Treating the underlying issue can help reduce or prevent these headaches. When to see a doctor. People who experience headaches during sex should speak to a doctor who can help determine if they are primary or secondary headaches. Primary sex headaches are not usually a cause for concern. However, not all headaches during sexual activity are primary headaches. Serious conditions that can cause headaches during sex include infections, coronary artery disease, a brain aneurysm, a brain hemorrhage, a stroke, or an arteriovenous malformation. Secondary sex headaches with a serious cause are likely to occur alongside other symptoms such as nausea, vomiting, stiff neck, or loss of consciousness. People who experience these symptoms should seek immediate medical attention. So there you have it. Those are sex headaches. It can be serious, it can be nothing. But my suggestion, as always, is if you experience any of this, you should contact your doctor. Let them know, and this way, put your mind at ease, and you can see whether it's something to worry about or nothing. Remember, you're taking other medication, so you want to make sure that you're being proactive with your health. So there you have it, my friends. Enjoy life. Don't let a disability stop you from enjoying your life. We have a couple of hurdles to get over. No big deal. We're still human beings. We're still alive. Enjoy yourself. Hey, Thanks a lot for stopping by today. Remember, Friday, we got a good one for you on Friday. You're not going to want to miss it. And always remember this, things can always be worse. Right now, somebody's striving to be where you're at, okay? Have a great rest of your week. I'll talk to you on Friday. You've been listening to An Apple a Day, the Apple Fritter. You're the apple of my eye. My name is Jimmy Apple. Talk to you Friday.
Thanks for listening to An Apple a Day with Jimmy Apple, your gateway to a happy, healthy life. Join our community at www.famousapple.com. See you next time.